In preparing for Project 1, I'd like to talk about two syndromes which we would like you to avoid at all costs. Number one is deer in the headlights, and the second one is the pit of despair. Okay, so deer in the headlights is when you receive a project and you open up your JEdit and to a blank screen and you have no idea where to start. So we're going to talk about that first. The pit of despair is when you have coded up your entire project without testing it at all, then you run it and nothing works and you're not sure what to do. So we would like you to avoid both of these scenarios, and both of these scenarios can best be avoided by some proper planning. So just as you would not register for a triathlon, sleep for 2 months, and then get up on the morning of the triathlon and just wing it, you similarly should be planning your program rather than just trying to wing it when you get the program assignment. So how do you do that? Well, let's see some strategies. Number one, you're going to be reading the program handout very carefully and making notes. So I have taken a look at the Program 1 handout, which is the initials assignment, and I have the following things to offer, which I'm going to just type here because it's a little bit faster for me than writing it on the screen with the pen. So I know that I am supposed to print my initials in large format using the letters of each initial. So that's a little example. If my first initial is V for Valerie, then it might be something like V, etc. So I can just give myself an example, like it all would be V's, and so forth. Okay, so just first I understand what the assignment is about. This is a very simple program, so I almost don't even need to write these notes. The reason I'm writing them here is to get you used to the fact that you're going to have to plan your project. So now the next part is I have a blank sheet of paper in JEdit, and what do? Well, here's what I know that I can do. I'm going to write down what I know. Here's what I know I need in every program so far, based on what we know. Number one, I need a header statement at the top, a header comment at the top of the program. Number two, I need a section for import statements, so import statements. Number three, I need an author block after the imports. It's not actually so important where this goes, but it's fine to put it there. Number four is I need a class declaration. And number five, inside the class, a public static void main, so my main method. That's going to be pretty basic for every program, so you can already get started with those 5 items, and then you won't have a blank sheet anymore. You'll have a place to work. Now, in a moment, we'll see a template that I have created that will help you get started with this. Step 6, and probably the most important step of all, is once you have done some initial planning up here in note form, number 6 is write one small piece of the program and test it and get it working. For example, I'm not going to go and try to do all my initials at once. I might just do my first initial first. And even before that, I might just write a couple of print line statements just to make sure I understand how to write this out and understand how to put the spaces or tabs or whatever I'm using, new lines. Number 1 through 5 are here to help you alleviate deer in the headlights. Get started by giving yourself a framework. Look in Blackboard and you'll see the template right after this video. Number 6, this is designed to keep you out of the pit of despair. Do one small thing at a time and test each thing before proceeding to the next one.